Hey gang, so a quick update on the live classes as I'm going for a little walk up and down our track. So I haven't raised prices for 4 years, which hasn't been intentional. It's a poor business practice, but I don't want to raise the prices because I want to keep you guys whatever. So what we're going to do though is we're not going to have live classes during the kids' school holidays, the Welsh school holidays, which is a different to England ones. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're not going to raise the prices, but there won't be live classes during I think currently there's no live classes for 2 weeks in August and 2 weeks at Christmas, but we're going to extend that to August and then like Easter, Christmas and the half terms. So we'll start that this year. Which leads me on to something which I actually really wanted to talk about, which is what to do in between the classes. I wanted to talk about this for ages because it's just useful. It's a huge skill that I found really helped me was how to structure my week of movement. And that's a good way to look at it rather than, I've got a guilt-based thoughts of having to work out every day and a chore and all that kind of stuff. Now, the way we structured the classes is doing very specific movements. I call it a fill in the gap session. Specific movements that you don't tend to do in many other places, like specific movements that help suppleness of joints or gentle stretches or specific strengthening exercises. So my encouragement is, to the best of your ability, is to do both sessions in the week somehow, be it live or recording. Live is always better, but not always possible. So my advice is to do at least one, maybe two of the sessions in the week. And then outside of those sessions, you can work on the other attributes of health, like, going for a breathy walk or going to the gym or something even more powerful. Remember, all health is based on the foundation of identity, who we are in Christ. So as you go through our identity training of finding out who you are and realizing you're doing it from love and acceptance and into discovery, then you can start to have real fun. You're free to think with the Creator, to think creatively. Oops, some thunder. But what do I mean by this? I mean that when you're free, you realize there's more options than what the world tells you. The world will tell you to get fit, you've got to eat less and go to the gym. No, no. When you know who you are in Christ, you're free to be creative with your thinking. You're not worried about what people think of you anymore because you know what He thinks. Therefore, in your true identity, you might have always thought, I've always wanted to go to a dance class, but I've been worried what people think. Or like for me, I love a game called squash because it's competitive, it's tactical, but also I get to meet my mates and I can pour into them as well. So I do that in between what we do in the classes. So that's my advice for you is when the live classes aren't on, obviously there's thousands of recordings we've got now you can access on your emails. But sit down with the Lord and with your friends. I'm going to change hands. There we go. And come up with some activities that it's not right or wrong. Remember, we're not feeding from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. It's not right and wrong. It's what brings life. That's such a better question. What do you want to use your body for? What do you want to use your body for? And then the movements come out of that. Okay, so we do the strong supple classes to help suppleness and strength. And then you think outside of these sessions, what movements bring life? You might think, I've always wanted to go to a dance class. Now you're free to go and try one. Or I've always wanted to, like for me, go and play squash because I'm mentoring. What brings me life is mentoring young men. So that's what I do. I'm captain of a team full of young men. So I get physical benefit and spiritual and mental and all that kind of stuff. So that's my advice. And this is always done best talking it through with, say, your life group, or give me a ring and we'll have a coaching consultation, or with some friends on, other guys on the Strong Supple course, So that's my advice. Yeah, I got so much to say on that. Anyway, so your week suddenly looks like you've got principles. Right, I want to get in this week, or each week, I want to get in 1 or 2 SSB classes, 1 dance class, and a walk with some friends, something like that. And then you're free then to get those in yes, you have, Tuesday generally I do the live class, Wednesday I go for my walk, but it's flexible. If something comes up, then you can change it. You do a walk on a Friday, and it's just life in the kingdom. It's free. So bless you guys, speak soon.